Success is not something you chase. It's something you attract by the person you become. Too many people spend their lives running after success, thinking it's somewhere far away, reserved for the lucky or the gifted. But success doesn't respond to chasing. It responds to alignment. It responds to energy. It responds to discipline. And most importantly, it responds to who you are becoming every single day. The law of attraction is not magic. It's not about wishing and waiting. It's about becoming and doing. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. If you want success, you must become a successful person in your habits, in your thinking, in your actions. If your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and excuses, then that's exactly what your life will reflect back to you. But if your mind is focused, disciplined, and committed, then success has no choice but to find you. Your thoughts are powerful. They shape your beliefs. Your beliefs shape your actions, shape your results. So the question is, what are you thinking about all day? Are you thinking about limitations? Or are you thinking about possibilities? Because whatever dominates your mind will eventually dominate your life. You must learn to guard your mind like it's your greatest asset, because it is. Feed it with vision. Feed it with purpose. Feed it with goals so clear that they pull you forward even when you don't feel like moving. And then take action. Because here's the truth, the law of attraction without action is just a dream. You can visualize success all day, but if you don't get up early, if you don't put in the work, if you don't improve your skills, if you don't stay consistent when it gets hard, nothing changes. Success is attracted to discipline. Success is attracted to effort. Success is attracted to persistence. It's not about doing something once in a while. It's about doing the right things over and over again until the results show up. And they will show up, maybe not immediately, maybe not when you expect, but they will come, because success cannot ignore a person who refuses to quit. Now here's something powerful, gratitude. If you want to attract more, you must appreciate what you already have. Gratitude changes your energy. It shifts your focus from what's missing to what's possible. And when you operate from that place, you begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Be grateful, but don't be satisfied. Stay hungry. Stay driven. Stay committed to becoming better than you were yesterday. Because the real secret to attracting success is simple. Work on yourself more than you work on anything else. Improve your mindset. Strengthen your discipline. Raise your standards. And as you grow, your life will grow with you. Success is not out there somewhere waiting for you. It's being built inside you, one thought, one action, one decision at a time. So start today. Decide who you want to become. Align your thoughts with that vision. Take action with purpose. And watch how success begins to move toward you, because you finally became the person it was looking for. Success does not begin with opportunities, luck, or external circumstances. It begins with personal transformation. Many people believe that success is something they must chase in the outside world, but in reality, it is something that develops from within. Your results in life are always a reflection of your inner standards, your mindset, and the discipline you practice daily. If a person lacks consistency, focus, or self-control, no amount of opportunity will create lasting success. On the other hand, when someone works on becoming more disciplined, more focused, and more committed, they naturally start attracting better outcomes. This is because success responds to identity. It aligns with the kind of person you are becoming, not just what you say you want. Your habits play a powerful role in shaping this identity. Small daily actions, how you manage your time, how you respond to challenges, how you handle failure, gradually build the person you are. These habits may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they create a foundation that either supports success or limits it. Success is not built in one big moment. It is built in the quiet, consistent choices you make every day. Mindset is equally important. If you see yourself as someone who quits easily, avoids responsibility, or fears growth, your actions will reflect that belief. But when you begin to see yourself as someone who is disciplined, capable, and constantly improving, your behavior starts to change. This shift in identity is where real transformation begins. You don't wait to feel successful, you start acting like a successful person first. Personal growth is the real goal. Skills can be learned, opportunities can appear, but without growth, success cannot be sustained. That's why focusing on self-development, improving your knowledge, strengthening your mindset, and raising your standards is the most powerful strategy. As you grow, your ability to handle challenges improves, your confidence increases, and your vision becomes clearer. Over time, this inner change becomes visible in your external results. Better decisions lead to better outcomes. Stronger discipline leads to greater consistency. A focused mindset leads to clearer direction. And before long, what once felt out of reach begins to feel natural. Success, then, is not a destination you arrive at by chance. It is a natural consequence of who you choose to become. When you commit to improving yourself every day, you are not just working toward success, you are becoming the kind of person that success is drawn to. Your thoughts are the starting point of everything you experience in life. Long before results appear on the outside, they are formed in the mind. Every belief you hold, every decision you make, and every action you take is influenced by the thoughts you repeatedly entertain. That is why mastering your thinking is one of the most important skills you can develop. Most people underestimate how much control their thoughts have over their direction in life. If your mind is constantly filled with doubt, fear, and negative expectations, you begin to see the world through that lens. You hesitate more, you take fewer risks, and you settle for less than what you are capable of achieving. Over time, those patterns create a life that reflects limitation rather than potential. On the other hand, when you begin to consciously direct your thoughts toward growth, opportunity, and possibility, something powerful starts to happen. You become more aware of chances that you would have otherwise ignored. You start believing that improvement is possible, and that belief changes how you act. Confidence grows, not because everything is perfect, but because your mindset begins to support your progress instead of working against it. Beliefs are simply thoughts repeated over time. If you continuously tell yourself that you are not capable, that success is too far away, or that others are more deserving, those ideas eventually feel like facts. But the truth is, beliefs can be changed. When you replace limiting thoughts with empowering ones consistently and deliberately, you begin to reshape how you see yourself and what you believe is possible. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending difficulties don't exist. It means choosing to respond to them with a mindset that looks for solutions instead of excuses. It means asking better questions such as, what can I learn from this? Or how can I improve? Instead of, why does this always happen to me? That simple shift in thinking can change your entire approach to life. Your mental environment matters just as much as your physical one. The information you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the people you surround yourself with all influence your thinking. If you expose your mind to negativity, it becomes harder to stay focused and motivated. But when you intentionally feed your mind with positive, constructive ideas, you strengthen your ability to stay aligned with your goals. Consistency is the key. One positive thought will not change your life, just as one negative thought will not ruin it. But repeated patterns of thinking day after day shape your beliefs, and those beliefs shape your future. When you take control of your thoughts, you begin to take control of your direction. And when your direction is aligned with growth and purpose, your results will eventually reflect that alignment. Desire alone has never created results. You can want success, visualize it, and talk about it every day, but without action, nothing changes. The bridge between where you are and where you want to be is built through consistent, purposeful effort. Action is what turns ideas into reality, and without it, even the strongest ambitions remain unfulfilled. Many people become inspired, set big goals, and feel motivated for a short period of time. But motivation by itself is unreliable. It comes and goes depending on emotions, circumstances, and comfort. That is why discipline is far more powerful than motivation. Discipline ensures that you take action even when you don't feel like it, even when it's inconvenient, and even when progress seems slow. Small actions, repeated daily, carry more weight than occasional bursts of effort. It's not what you do once in a while that shapes your future, it's what you do consistently. Waking up early, managing your time wisely, working on your skills, and staying committed to your goals, these actions may seem simple, but over time, they create extraordinary results. Success is rarely the result of one big move. It is the accumulation of many small, disciplined steps. Action also builds confidence. Many people wait to feel ready before they begin, but readiness is often a result of taking action, not a prerequisite for it. When you start moving, even in small ways, you begin to learn, adapt, and improve. Each step forward reduces fear and increases belief in your ability to succeed. Inaction, on the other hand, feeds doubt and hesitation. Persistence is another essential part of action. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments when progress feels invisible. This is where most people stop. But those who continue, who keep showing up and doing the work, regardless of temporary results, are the ones who eventually succeed. Action must be sustained over time to produce meaningful outcomes. It's also important to focus on the right actions. Being busy is not the same as being productive. You must align your efforts with your goals, ensuring that what you do each day moves you forward. Clear priorities and focused effort make your actions more effective and your progress more measurable. The law of attraction becomes powerful when it is combined with action. Your thoughts set the direction, but your actions move you toward the destination. When both are aligned, progress becomes inevitable. You begin to create momentum, and that momentum attracts more opportunities, better results, and greater confidence. In the end, action is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It is the daily commitment to doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel, that transforms potential into reality. Gratitude is often misunderstood as a passive feeling, but in reality, it is a powerful force that shapes how you experience life and how you move forward. When you develop a genuine sense of appreciation for what you already have, you begin to shift your focus. Instead of constantly noticing what is missing, you start recognizing what is present. And that change in perspective influences your mindset, your energy, and your decisions. A person who is constantly focused on lack will always feel behind, no matter how much they achieve. This mindset creates frustration, comparison, dissatisfaction, which can quietly drain motivation and confidence. On the other hand, when you practice gratitude, you create a sense of stability and clarity. You begin to operate from a place of strength rather than scarcity. This does not mean you stop wanting more, it means you pursue more with a healthier, more focused mindset. Gratitude also sharpens awareness. When your mind is trained to notice value, you become more aware of opportunities around you. You start to see possibilities where others see obstacles. You appreciate lessons and challenges, growth and difficulties, and progress in small wins. This awareness gives you an advantage because success often comes disguised as effort, learning, and persistence. At the same time, gratitude must be balanced with a strong desire for growth. Being grateful does not mean becoming comfortable or settling for less than your potential. It means acknowledging where you are while remaining committed to where you want to go. This balance creates a powerful combination of contentment with the present and hunger for the future. A growth mindset plays a critical role in this process. When you believe that your abilities can improve through effort and learning, you approach challenges differently. Failures are no longer final, they become feedback. Obstacles are no longer barriers, they become opportunities to develop strength and skill. This way of thinking keeps you moving forward even when progress is slow or difficult. Continuous improvement becomes a habit when you adopt this mindset. You begin to ask better questions, seek knowledge, and push beyond your comfort zone. Each step forward, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in your ability to grow. Over time, this creates confidence that is built on experience, not just hope. Gratitude fuels positivity, while growth fuels progress. Together, they create an environment where success can thrive. You remain grounded in appreciation, but you are never satisfied with staying the same. You keep evolving, learning, and improving. In the end, this combination changes not only what you achieve, but how you achieve it. You move forward with purpose, resilience, and a clear vision, attracting better opportunities because you are prepared to recognize and act on them. In the end, everything comes together as a simple but powerful truth. Your life changes when you change. Success is not random or reserved for a few. It is the natural outcome of disciplined thinking, consistent action, and continuous personal growth. When you align your thoughts with purpose, take responsibility for your actions, and commit to improving yourself every day, you begin to move in a different direction, one that leads toward progress and achievement. Gratitude keeps you grounded, reminding you of how far you've come, while a growth mindset keeps you moving forward, focused on how far you can still go. Your thoughts shape your beliefs guide your actions, and your actions create your results. When all of these are aligned, success is no longer something distant, it becomes something inevitable. The key is to stay consistent, not just when you feel motivated, but especially when you don't. Keep working on your mindset. Keep taking action. Keep raising your standards. Because over time, these small efforts compound into meaningful results. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You don't need more luck or better circumstances. What you need is a decision to take control of your thoughts, your habits, and your direction. And once you make that decision and back it up with action, you won't have to chase success anymore. It will start finding its way to you.